auction yard. Here's all that Guinness up in there.
They're all storage depots for Guinness. That's where all the Guinness is stored ready for distribution. See the Guinness harp there with the bow on the right hand side of it. Here on the left, that's the Crappy Acre. A lot of the rebels shot that thing in the rebellion, right there on all of those concrete plinths. The big building in at the back of it was an army barracks called after Michael Collins' barracks. It's now a museum, a war museum. It's closed as an army barracks. You heard of James Joyce?
It's on the other block.
Yes.
You read anything by him?
James Joyce, what do you do?
Yeah, that's usually what happens. People start and abandon it. Because he's very hard to understand. But he lived in that red brick house for a while over on the other side. And they're putting a new bridge across the Liffey here. They got this one built. And they call it the James Joyce Bridge. It's designed to look like an open book. I'll just pass by to see the way it is. It's like it's open. It was designed by a Spanish architect called Santiago Calatrava. He also designed the last bridge down the Liffey, and the Samuel Beckett Bridge, another famous writer. But that one is designed to look like a harp, so it's just called the Harp Bridge. If you look into the left here, this little road, you'll see a chimney. It's now a viewing tower. Down the back there. That's the chimney for Jameson's. That's where the Jameson Brewery is, just kind of in behind these buildings here on the left, or Jameson Distillery, I should say. And that's where it is, Bow Street. And originally it was Roe of Co, and then John Jameson came in from Scotland and bought out Roe's. Started to distill there. The oldest pub in Dublin was the Brazen Head. And that's over there on the right hand side. They do Irish music and storytelling and stuff on it at night and food. Jameson's just up there. This cyclist, they've a whole lane for them alone. Just cyclists over there on the right hand side on the drive of the bus lane. A whole lane all to themselves there. That's the four courts, which was central in that rebellion and the War of Independence. It was damaged quite substantially because rebels held up in there, and the British were obviously on the other side firing over at them. So you see chips gone out of the walls, there are bullet holes in the pillars and in the walls. And they date back to that rebellion. It was a lot of court cases, and so they built a new courthouse further out just beside Houston Station there. You might have noticed the round glass structure. That's the new criminal courts of justice. They just handle the bigger cases in there, the Supreme Courts and the higher courts. In there now. Up there, that's Christchurch on the wall there now. This is where the Viking base was, the first one. When the archaeologist was working, the council went back to the architects and said, design that building to make it look like a long ship. Don't think they heard it. It doesn't look like a long ship. Street Bridge. There's a building over there with a green little cafole on the road. See that one? It's the Clarence Hotel, which is now called the U2 Hotel, or Bono's place, because Bono on the Edge, and they're manager they used to have, McGuinness, bought that building. So they're the owners of it now. And that's Bono's place. And just at the back of it, the little street, and it runs, little cobblestone street, it runs from this bridge all the way down towards O'Connell Bridge. And that's Temple Bar, just the cultural side of Dublin. Overpriced and overhyped, I suppose, and overcrowded mostly, but that is where everyone wants to go. You can pay $9.50 or $9.80 for a pint of it, depending on the time of the evening or night. But it runs in behind those buildings there on the right hand side. And any of the little streets off the quays there will take you into it from this side. We're coming into the Italian quarter here. Loads of little Italian restaurants. Just down here beside one of the most iconic bridges in Dublin, which is the Halfpenny Bridge. Its official name is the Wellington Bridge. And it's there for over 200 years, and it got the name Halfpenny. Halfpenny is a short name for half penny. It's an Irish thing to just call it a halfpenny rather than a half penny. That's what you had to pay to cross it there on the Italian quarter there on the left. So back over 200 years ago there was a toll road in Ireland. It's a pedestrian bridge. So you had to pay a halfpenny to cross it. If you cross it, it's free now, you don't have to pay the halfpenny. We're coming down to O'Connell Bridge, O'Connell Street, which is the main street of Dublin. The bridge itself is unusual in that it's wider than it's long. It's 80 metres wide, 50 metres long. Heard about Daniel O'Connell, big statue of him here on the left hand side. Leading into O'Connell Street.
Heineken.
And that's Daniel.
Got all the people, what are you kidding me?
With the seagull on his head. He didn't really have white hair. Just died. But again, if you're walking around, we have the time to go up normally on a tour, bring you up around and back down again, but we'll give you time and epic. The angels, there's an angel sitting on each plinth, and if you look at the angels, this first one here, her left shoulder and breast has bullet holes in it. The other one has bullet holes in the elbow and in the breast and in the head. But if you look at them all, there's bullet holes in them all, and that was again from that 1916 rebellion where stray bullets hit them. And as we go through the junction, if you look down to the left, you'll see the spire. As I said, the official name of it is the Monument of Light. But it's probably the most nicknamed structure in Ireland. We have a habit of nicknaming things, but this one is just an open book on nicknames. So it's called the Spire in the mire, the Spike in the dike, the Stiletto in the ghetto, the erection at the intersection, the Stiffy by the Liffey. There is a multitude of names on it. They're just some of the calm ones. Tide. Just crossed O'Connell Bridge. The bridge on the right is the newest one across the Liffey. It's the only one named after a lady. When they extended the Lewis line. It's called the Rosie Hackett Bridge. She was an activist, a trade union activist, which was involved in the 1913 lockout. That was the tallest building in Ireland for many, many years there. Liberty Hall. Again, going back to the Union days. But for many years, because of a height restriction in Ireland, that was the tallest building.
Oh, that
And
is.
then they built one in Cork, which was a bit taller, and it got a DLC, and they didn't like that in Dublin. So they built a new one, which is the last one you can see on the right-hand side down. That's called Capital Dock. So that's currently the tallest structure in Ireland. This building here on the left is a custom house. So the ports used to come in as far as this bridge, and then all the ships would have to go in there to clear their cargoes. It's now the Department of the Environment. And all this whole area developed during the boom years, they call it. Started with this one here on the left, which is the Irish Financial Services Centre. That was the start of the building boom, and then started buying out all the transport yards and freight depots. Those very gaunt looking figures over there on the right is a famine monument. That represents a family that had walked from Galway in order to get onto one of the coffin ships in a hope of getting a new life away from where putting a home that in here.
Bridge.
It's
Small
epic.
bridge.
But again, it's only literally across the road if you want to go back over to see that famine monument. And you can see the mast of the Jeannie Johnson there behind. That is the famine ship, the replica famine ship. So this is epic. Should be meeting coming out in a minute. Yeah, when you get off the bus, guys.
There, see, how's that?
Come on, yes. Come over here. As they're going.
Oh, up there, maybe.
Carry the borders down here.
Oh, nice. Up there, Mark. Up there in the corner
So
of
that's
the building.
Custom House. See even better.
Right there. See the unicorn? The crown and
There it is.
And four
the
jokers
harp
in the middle.
Four jokes.
He's watching the St. Paddy's Day footage.
Dublin down there on the one.
That's Custom House, or Liberty Hall. Sorry, what was the tallest building. You get a better view of it from here.
This
For
one?
many, many years.
Giant needle.
Up to the right, up the bridge. Around the corner there, on the other street, is the entrance to Temple Bar. That's the National Wax Museum here on the corner. You can see the Batman and Dracula.
I saw that.
You've heard of Bram Stoker, I'd say, have you? Who wrote the book? He was from Dublin. He wrote that book, Dracula. Said it was a great book to get your teeth into. Too early.
There's a jet engine in there or something.
Well, look
Now
at those
houses,
street side
hotels. Also got the long room and library in there. The original Irish harp, which was a harp music instrument made for Brian Boru. The original one is only about 12 inches tall. I've seen the harp in the show the other night anyway. I went. Normal harps now are about 6 or 8 foot high. Feature.
White guy wearing Juneteenth t-shirt.
Eh?
I don't know.
Nobody see it, no?
Trying to
No windows, yeah.
Oh, no windows.
Hopping up there. That's the front entrance to Trinity College. Irish Whiskey Museum there, just below it on the right, which is meant to be a very good visit.
Where did all these people
That
come
goes in it. Grafton Street is around the corner, straight up, which is the main shopping street at the south side. And Molly Malone sits just off to the right of that. There's the Lewis coming now. That's the new tram system. Lewis, the Irish word for speed. So straight back behind you leads you into O'Connell Street, Temple Bar, and straight down in front of you there, past Trinity here, you have then Grafton Street. And at the top of Grafton Street you have Stephen's Green, which is a beautiful park, which again was the private park one time of Benjamin Guinness, and he had it all landscaped in the 1800s and gave it back to the city of Dublin. Beautiful park to walk through or sit through. And there's a big shopping mall right up at the top of Grafton Street. Staying back. Yeah, no windows in that building. They were the ones that put the tax on glass. They blocked up their own windows. And wouldn't pay the tax themselves. As we go through these lights here, you just look up to the left, there's a church. And just up to the right hand side, and you might just see Molly Malone. That's where she's sitting now. If you want to go and see her. The van coming down the way up. Sitting up at the top there. All the people around her. Very inappropriately, she's outside of the church. The church is closed. Dame Street, and again, any of the little streets to the right take you in the Temple Bar. All little cobblestone streets in there. That was the central bank, the new building down. The quays there now down below, I think. That was the Golden Ball there. It was part of the central bank. It was called the Money Tree. Well, I think I heard somebody saying it there, yeah. She's facing into Dublin Castle. And this is Christ Church here in front of us. So we get parked up. Liam is going to walk you in. And then meet up with Liam in there. Liam will walk you back out. So some of you will want to go up to ring the bell, some of you may not. You can ramble around and just meet up with Liam. He'll show you somewhere to meet him at whenever the tour is over. And the bell ringing is over. We'll say goodbye to Liam and I'll take you up to Guinness's so you get to be able to get a bit of lunch up there. And don't forget what I told you yesterday. You have to ring the bells and you pull the rope.
Let go.
Make sure you let it go.
I see people up in the window up there. See them?
It's probably where you would ring the bell.
Yeah.
Up here.
There's people just standing.
2025?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the whiskey Cathedral, because the Rowe family gave funding for the restoration. And just off down to the left there, about 7 or 8 minute walk, is St. Patrick's Cathedral, which is called the Guinness one.
visitors to Christchurch Cathedral. May I have your attention, please? And whereby, where we are honored to legally invite you to cause for a moment and to share in our prayers.
Liverpool. Same as my son. Where are we from? California, the Golden State. Texas, the Lone Star State. Idaho. Boston. You're Irish. Oh yeah, Boston. Alrighty, so we're all speak English. You're two legs dream. Alrighty. Now, this here is the Duke of Leinster. Here he is at the deathbed of his father, the 19th Earl of Kildare, depicting a scene 1743. Incidentally, it was after that man there, the Irish government building, Leinster House, not far from here, 20-minute walk, Kildare Street, is called. Great German architect by the name of Cathedral. It was the Irish architect Hoban, James Hoban, borrowed elements of Leinster House when he built a little place. There's no one here from DC, no? No. Yes, you just might know the building. We all might. He gave it a drop of white paint. You know the one. Yes. The windows in the Rose Garden, for example, amongst others. The bay windows. Yeah, they would be lifted from Leinster House. Yeah, small world. Speaking of this, you see the family crest. Now you see on the right, you see a lion, traditional symbol of strength on both family and indeed royal coats of arms, as you well know. What do you see on the left? A monkey. You guessed it. I have got to believe this story is the truth. 1702, the family's summer residency outside a Dublin place called Kildare catches fire, and into the burning building runs, you guessed it, a monkey. Some primate, presumably they picked up in some far-flung part of the empire, used as a family pet, ran into the flames, ran into the building, and retrieved the child. The family, so smitten with the animal chivalry and bravery, they went and put a monkey on their family crest, as you can quite clearly see. Okay, is anybody afraid of heights? Anybody afraid of heights? Mildly, yeah. Now there's no pressure on anybody. There's absolutely no pressure on anybody. I only lost 2 people up here this week. Oh, hang on, it's only Monday morning. Anybody claustrophobic? No?
This is going to be like a walk in the park.
Stay to the outside.
Take your time, sir. There's absolutely no hurry whatsoever. Please, take your time.
How many more? Just 150?
We're going to climb 86 steps.
86.
So we're a third of the way there.
Third of the way.
Absolutely.
You have to unwind coming back down here.
2 ways back down. Strongly suggest you take the stairwell. Just mind your heads here, folks. You'll see a sign on the wall. Please, mind your heads.
Low bridge coming up.
All right.
Deb, come on.
I have to stop for a minute.
You got dizzy?
You okay, madam?
I'm good.
Oh, she's all right.
It's just my
Take your
legs.
time. Don't worry on anybody.
You know, you told me about that Lowe's area. Guess
Please
what
tell me you
I
didn't hit your head, sir.
Guess what I did?
Again?
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. You know how many times I've hit it?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, my calves are burning. Holy crap. We're here.
Got me too. Low bridge right here.
Seriously? You hit your head, Marcus?
Yeah,
Ouch.
you know it's low.
I just hit my head too. Watch it.
Your
It's
head,
really
the
low.
side's right there.
Mind your heads, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, madam?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, you're good.
I'm good.
Mind your heads, folks.
The stairs will knock you
Mind
out.
your heads, sir.
The door.
Alrighty. Mind your heads, folks.
We keep going up here.
Sure.
Mind your head. We're good. Alrighty. Just mind your head, madam. Full circle ring. Ordinarily, that'll be cocked hung down. But as you see with ours, they're cocked upright. The idea being, minimum amount of effort, one can bring gravity into play, the bell rotates full circle and rings as it goes. Simple as taking all the arduous, laborious nature out of bell ringing. And the real advantage this offered the cathedral was it allowed even children to come up here and ring the bells, calling the faithful to service. Yes, indeed. This room dates back to 1741. The oldest bell up there is even older than this room, 1738. The heaviest bell, Big Bertha, the tenor bell, 2¼ tons. Yes, indeed. Indeed, I've heard it said if all these bells were rung simultaneously, yes, that would have the potential to bring this tower down completely. So, grab a rope, everybody. Don't grab a rope, Believe it not, incredibly, inexplicably, folks, I kid you not, to date, there are no rules, no regulations, there is nothing to stop any of you from ringing a cathedral bell right here, right now, clean out over that city. God made these Irish, He surely made them mad. All their wars are happy and all their songs are sad. Chance in a lifetime. Who would like to ring a cathedral bell? I was afraid you'd all say that. That has made me the most unpopular man in Dublin, that question. Okay, so, as all the best TV chefs say, here's 3 I prepared earlier. These are all ½ a ton, just different densities, hence the different tone. And these have a radius on a day like today of 2.2 kilometers. Folks, Dublin is going to hear you now, whether Dublin wants to or not. Believe me, Dublin don't want to hear you right now, I can assure you. Okay, so, short, sharp, jerking little motions, and it's a severe case of wakey, wakey Dublin. In fact, seeing as I saw Niall Rodgers and Chic only a few months ago here in Dublin, severe case of, you can ring my bell. God, how did they give me this job? Come on up, let's make some noise. Wakey, wakey, Dublin. Any of these 3 bells here, folks? There we go, there we go. Will they let you do this in Manchester? No, I didn't think so. No, far too civilized. Yes, they used to let you do this in Geneva.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
For obvious reasons, not no more. We have a Simon and Garfunkel fan over here. The sounds of silence. Here we go. Come back, young lady. Have to say you rang. Grab on, grab on. Yeah, yeah. Have to say you rang Christchurch's bells. There we go. That's a spirit. That's a spirit. And if you can't get any room service in Dublin tonight, you can blame that young lady. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's the spirit. There you go.
Deb, turn around when you get in.
That's the spirit.
Take a picture. Jump is so much easier.
There we go.
Just jumping off.
Dublin just loves you guys. No, they don't.
That's the main goal. It's like, damn, they're gonna love us.
Making a single mistake remains to this day a world record. I would love to say Guinness World Record, but I can't. Well, I can't. Yes, yes. Of course, with our 19 bells, well, we did a computer simulation. Suffice to say, if we were to attempt the same, I would be going without a cup of coffee or more importantly, a cigarette, for 2 months, 1 week, 6 days, 7 hours, and 23 minutes. Might go without a coffee that long, but I ain't going without a smoke. The automated clock. And the automated clock, you'll read up there, Gillett and Brand, Croydon, London, 1878. Intrinsically dates back to 1847. And that's what chimes out over Dublin City every 15 minutes. Gives us no trouble whatsoever, thankfully. Yeah. And this here is our bell ringers back in 1963. Don't they look a happy bunch? That's what happens when you ask a church for a pay rise. You look like that. Yeah. You can see very much an old boys club. Thankfully, for the first time in history, I am proud to announce that today we have more lady ringers than we have men. How Irish is this? We've still twice as many bells as we have bell ringers, but at least we got more ladies than men. Did you notice the holes in the steps? Yeah. You've been to Blarney, yeah? Yeah. You would have seen similar in Blarney. Oh, nothing to worry about. They're just murder holes. Death holes. Yes. You'd see the same throughout England, indeed. Yeah. Blarney, Bunratty, and so forth. Yeah. The idea being they'd pour boiling oil through those holes strategically placed over the lower door on their prospective assailants. Lovely people in the house of God around here. When you walk back outside, look across the way and you'll see the old synod hall. That incorporates the 17th century St. Michael's Tower. Today it's a Viking museum, because literally the other side of that wall, back in the 1980s, our beloved city corporation built their brand new spanking office blocks, proceeded to build truly one of the ugliest monstrosities in the history of the state. God-awful looking building. And as if that wasn't bad enough, when they dug the foundations, they only happened to find the largest Viking site to be found anywhere in the world outside of Scandinavia, and built that god-awful monstrosity on top. Welcome to Dublin, what can I say? They will say anything that could be saved was indeed excavated. The pick of the bunch are on display in the old synod hall just across the way there. So, the automated clock. All right, all together now, don't panic. This room is soundproof. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a quarter.
1 in 10 now, 1 in 10.
And an 8. And a 60. Well, that was an anticlimax because our bell ringers have done it again. Yes, this should have been removed from the wall. Yes. And it's only Monday. Okay, alrighty. Yes, these should be removed from the wall in order to activate the chime. Okay, so moral of the story is, myself and Raphael, we're going to kill those bell ringers, aren't we?
Yep.
Yes, we sure are. Yeah, okay. Incidentally, that clock, which ordinarily, you'll hear it later, ringing out. You'll hear it later ringing out over the city. McMaster, the people who built the original mechanism back in 1847. Today, their old foundry is part of the Harland and Wolff shipyard, where the most famous ship of all was built, the Titanic. Yes, indeed. As they say in East Belfast, a good Protestant ship. And as they say in West Belfast, a good Catholic iceberg. Welcome to Ireland. And that is remarkably as I remember it. Indeed, the Assistant Police Commissioner, Garda Commissioner, told me to my face that it was merely wrapped in cellophane 30 times before it was buried, and had remained buried for 9 on 6.5 years. And speaking of which, he's actually buried upstairs. They decided to move this piece down here for safekeeping. A little safekeeping there, Irish style.
It's got the light. Oh, it's got the light on?
It's like literally, that ain't the house. And what do? They cut it in two. Where's the other half? Right there.
got it.
Bang something?
Yeah, he just banged his knee and his head.
I went down too far and I sort of got stuck in that position. Couldn't get back up.
Okay, let me.
Yeah. Or my mark. Crawl in and grab this, but then when he comes down, don't forget about the door.
Yeah. And then it's low again.
Yep. Of the island. So, at the risk of boring our English friends to tears, deepest, darkest winter, 1689, James II, the Catholic King of England, fell to his knees before these and received Christmas communion, it being a Christmas week. 7 months later, James would meet his great nemesis, William III, William of Orange, King Billy, who was requested to come from Holland to Ireland and usurp the Catholic king in what was known as the War of the Three Kings, the third being Louis XIV of France. For a whole host of reasons, the Teutonic plates of European power collided on this small island. James was defeated, William reigned supreme. There's a point. Anyone here from Virginia? No?
Gates there. There's 1240 AD. That's the only one that's left. That was the height of what was the city wall, the wall that went around the city centre. There's only a bit left. There's a little piece back up here a bit further that's restored. It just gives you an idea how thick the wall was. It gives you the width of it. street here. Still do a little bit of it up here, you can see them. And that is Thomas Street. So Guinness is where we're going. It's self-guided. That'll bring you in, get your tickets. Part of your ticket gets you a free pint, which you can claim up at the Gravity Bar, which is on the 7th floor. There's 7 floors in it. Well, there's 6 really. There is no 6th floor. So you go from 5 to 7. And each floor is something different. The ground floor has the barley and the water and stuff like that. A lot of people think that the Liffey supplies the water for the making of Guinness. I'd be glad to hear it doesn't. Sniffy Liffey. They pump the water in from a little well out in Wicklow. Sorry, a little lake. It's up in the Wicklow Mountains, and it's a heart-shaped lake.
The Guinness Storehouse, warehouse. There it is. It's where they pump the stout. It goes over there into those tanks. This is the Guinness building.
还坐着再来回。
A split rush is inserted to ensure perfect seal. Square or doubles are used to join the head sections. This is the only operation in which the Cooper uses a tool for measuring.
Breaks this out. Now, first part goes like this. Down, low, down, kick. Down, low, down. Okay, so everybody has that. Second part, use that on. Down, low, down, kick, down, kick. Down, low, down, up, up. Again. Down, low, down. And then the last thing we add on, down, up, down, down, click, click. 2 clicks at the end, right?